another.
Yes.
Welcome to Medicine Man and the Voice of Reason.
Hey guys, welcome to Medicine Man and the Voice of Reasons. We're doing another session with Family Day. We got a homie Cliff with us. I'm Medicine Man, Voice of Reason.
What up?
Cliff.
What's up?
Will.
Yeah, so Cliff is what we call a wook. That's the word, right?
Yeah.
Really cool guy, man. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself, Cliff? Tell us about your, involvement in the whole Sub-City promotions and shit like that.
Tell us how you thought Hotel to the Base went, man.
Hotel to Base went awesome.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't get to see much of like the DJs because I was doing security, but what I did get to see was awesome.
Yeah, man. Dude.
Big ups for the security, by the way, man. If y'all missed Hotel to Base last weekend, bro, you're fucking slipping.
The doorman got worked. We got hit with more people than we ever expected. So
Yeah, I couldn't make it, man. I had
tossing pizzas.
things. Yeah, I was on my Papa John's shit. Not really Papa John's, but you know what I mean. Yeah, man, so I missed it. I was at Brewski's, though. Big ups to everybody came out to Brewski's. Big ups to everybody came out to Hotel to Base, dude. Seriously, we really do appreciate it. There's more in the works, man. Fucking Cliff, he's done so much for us with the whole Medicine Man Voice of Reason, planning Hotel to Base and everything. Like you said, he worked security.
Man.
How was it,
It
dude?
was awesome. I worked security. I did photographs. And was parking people. It was awesome, but I was busy.
How
Yeah,
was
it
dealing
sounds
with
like a
parking
lot.
all them damn people? Because some of them people, I think they were showing up fucked up.
They was pretty ignorant.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Holy crap.
I missed it, dude.
Yeah.
We got another one coming up soon, and also possibly we'll be playing Brewskis again soon in the next few weeks. We'll keep y'all posted on that shit.
So Cliff, tell us about something about some of your adventures, man. I know you've been from here to
Yeah,
high water.
this
You
guy's
were in
got some
Colorado recently.
Crazy stories, man.
We were down. We went and saw Dead, and I know we saw. It's New Orleans, man, with Dead and Company around. You can see anything and everything at times like that. But you tend to find your way into the most Wookiee of Wookiee situations, and
Yeah. Colorado was fun. I went up there for a rise. Ended up staying there for 2 months. Unintentionally.
Nice.
But it was fun. I didn't even have a ticket. I just kind of walked up into the festival, and nobody even questioned me.
you just kind of got to look official from all the years I've been going to stuff, man. The guys that are just like sneaking in, you just kind of got to look the part and walk in.
Yeah, and be confident. Confidence is key. You look like you're supposed to be there, and be like, yeah, this guy, I guess he's supposed to be here.
I've also seen people sit there for like 2 days trying to sneak into a festival and like end up sleeping in their car all weekend.
Man. I actually snuck into a festival once. Not gonna name any names or anything. This is a few years back, young dumb days. What we did was a buddy of mine. He had an extra bracelet, so we met him at he came out at the A entrance, and he gave my buddy the bracelet. They went in, and then they met me at C entrance. Way on the other side, and the homie came out and gave me the bracelet, and we came in. But this only sketchy thing was we were the only ones in there without a bracelet. So somebody could have noticed this, but you know how it
they're usually
is.
not looking. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
It's like at places like Sewanee and stuff like that. Once you're in Sewanee, it's like good luck finding me.
Seriously,
Or,
you just run off, take off into the crowd, man. They'll never find you.
Yeah, especially as far as campgrounds go. I mean,
Yeah.
you get up in the campgrounds without a bracelet, and then just figure out or
Your way
find
into
somebody
the
that will do like you was talking about the whole bracelet swap
A
thing.
little switcheroo.
Yeah. Because I know, 2 years ago at Halloween, there was this cat that I met, and he had hiked 4 miles through the woods, through the back side of the park, where they don't have it's just the woods, so they don't expect somebody to come in 4 miles deep through the protected forest.
Right.
A rise that not this past year, but the year before, I had people that would just go to the other side of the mountain and park and just hike over the mountain.
Yeah.
But this year they had a fence where it was fenced off, so you couldn't hike over the mountain. But it was sold out. It was a pretty big festival. It was awesome. Got to see Tipper.
The rise has gotten big.
At all these beach festivals, like Hangout Fest and Closer to the Sun and shit like that, I always thought, it'd be crazy if some baller, just got on a jet ski and just
Rode
rode in, dude, and take off into the crowd.
That's how South
Ditch the
Padre
jet
started.
ski.
That's what South Padre turned into. Because it used to be they'd have like the music on the beach and all that shit like that. And people would pay and go out there. But now, and then one year it was like, this was a long time ago, they figured out, fuck it, we'll just take our boat out there. And that's kind of how, and that's how South Padre turns up. But this year's the last year's South Padre Island, man.
I've heard of that one.
It's basically like an island, like right off the coast of Texas that you can. It's so shallow you can get out there, but it's like the whole damn island to party.
Oh yeah. Is that like considered Mexico? That's pretty far down.
No, it's the United States. You have to go through the border, but it's in the United States waters.
Nice.
So it's in America. You don't have to use your passport.
Well, hell yeah. I don't have one of those. Good.
Yeah.
So festival plans for this year, guys. What's it gonna be?
Definitely, without a doubt, Camp Bisco and Halloween.
Yeah, for sure.
Disco, and I'd like to do Halloween this year. I haven't got to do Halloween.
I know me and some buddies were talking about Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo's going to be an attempt. Me and Swerby are trying to actually vend at Bonnaroo, so we're just trying to work out some of those kinks, make that happen.
Yeah, shout out Swervy Love, man. Make sure y'all catch us, Medicine Man, the Voice of Reason. We'll be at Camp Bisco on Halloween for sure, and we'll have Swervy Love with us. We'll be vending and shit like that, so dude, come through. Hopefully we'll have some t-shirts by then. Swervy Love will have plenty of art. She already does, so make sure y'all holler at her on Instagram, man. It's at Swervy Love. And make sure y'all follow us as well, at MM in the VOR.
This is realer than life.
Dude, so Cliff, do you remember when we were down there for dating company? What was it? So these guys selling nitrous walking around down there at the Halloween where they had the after party, and these like, it was hilarious seeing these dudes. They were like walking around with earpieces.
Walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
that
like
was pretty funny.
it was
man.
the funniest shit I've ever seen. There was like this group.
Yeah.
They would like stop and like try to draw a crowd and just like pop the balloon guy up everywhere. Man, I swear, that was probably the funniest thing ever. And they were selling them for so expensive when you can just like go to the store and buy a case of them for like $50.
Right. Yeah, man. I remember when that show was supposed to happen, John Mayer got sick and they canceled the show. And you hit me up. I was in Mobile or something like that. Yeah. You're like, dude, come to New Orleans,
We got that
man.
hotel room, man.
Yeah, they canceled the show, and I got this baller hotel room. And we went to the Howlin' Wolf that night out in NOLA. It was just down the street. And man, there were so many hippies out there.
Dude, they were
just
like
fucking.
There was like tanks in the streets, vendors in the streets, people. Everybody that showed up for the show just showed up there.
Yeah.
That was probably.
Wasn't there some kind of show going on in there or something?
Yeah, all the band members that didn't get sick came over there, except for Bob Ware. He stayed at the hospital with
John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Those dudes must be pretty tight.
Well, maybe not stay at the hospital. I guess he figured he stayed with John Mayer. You know, you can't let the princess sit by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd cry.
Hey, I really like John Mayer, dude.
John Mayer's great too.
I like
He did
him.
it-
I just want him to be the dirty hippie that I know he can be.
I know,
Right? Dude, he's been getting there lately, man.
He's trying, man.
He's
He's
trying.
getting there. He
Y'all
ain't
need to
quite
listen
there
to that
yet,
album,
but-
Born and Raised, dude,
Yeah,
by John Mayer.
He needs to get him some. He needs to get him some baggy sweatpants.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, man, Halloween, Camp Bisco. You're saying possibly Bonnaroo?
Yeah.
Do y'all know about the lineups or anything for this stuff? I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo's big. Bass Nectar's gonna be a Bonnaroo.
Eminem's gonna be at Bonnaroo.
Eminem and Bass Nectar are the
Headliners.
headliners.
Yeah, honestly, if I went,
If
it
you
would
go
be
look,
to see Eminem.
and if you went and go listen to the Okeechobee, Bass Nectar said he was actually dropping Eminem. I think it's pretty funny. I foresee an Eminem Bass Nectar walkout.
That'd be pretty dope.
Dude, that would be insane.
That would be some good.
I want to go to Bonnaroo, but I got a bunch of friends that got in trouble at Bonnaroo last year.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kind of makes me iffy about
That's
it.
the only reason we're gonna go to Bonnaroo is we're trying to vend at Bonnaroo.
What are y'all going to
That'd be a good place to do it,
Art.
man.
Vend art. My buddy blows glass, so we're hoping to do hopefully doing Swervy loves art, and my buddy's hand blown glass. He did all kinds of crazy stuff. He got some really good pendants and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, this lineup is stacked, dude.
Which one?
Bonnaroo.
Yeah, Bonnaroo's lineup
yeah,
it is every year. I mean, it's MTV's festival. They usually get the big acts.
Yeah, we got the Killers, Muse, Eminem, Future's gonna be there, Bass Nectar,
But it's-
Paramore,
It's
dude.
a bunch of different genres. That's
Yeah.
what the thing about Bonnaroo is. They have a
Revolution. That's a really good band. If y'all are into some reggae fusion, man, Revolution is a really good band.
Oh yeah, I love Revolution. They come to Halloween every year, man.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say Revolution played a show in New Orleans not
They
too
did.
long ago.
They did. I've seen Revolution.
At Joy.
Probably.
Aren't you going to the Buku?
No, we decided not to go to Buku. We're actually saving money. We're either gonna go to Spring Gathering or we're gonna save it up and pick a random one, the new one to go this year.
Sonic Bloom.
Sonic Bloom would be good.
Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
of stuff out.
press. I'm supposed to get my press credentials back pretty soon, so
But
I'm
I also
hoping to get me some free.
But
press
I really want to go to Lock-In Festival this summer. For it's 4 sets at Dead and Company. Ed and Dead and Company just announced their stuff in Montana or Missouri or something like that.
Honestly, I don't know.
The 2-day Dead Festival.
Yeah, I've heard of Lock-In. I can't remember exactly where it's at though.
So I think it's somewhere in the Virginia area.
Backwoods would be fun to do.
We're probably gonna do Backwoods. Backwoods is on 420 festival.
Is that like sponsored by Backwoods, the cigars?
No, it's replacing Wakarusa.
Pretty much, yeah. It's on Mulberry Mountain.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Which is where the Dead used to hold their festivals.
Yep.
Dude, I've always wanted to go to Lollapalooza in Chicago, man.
I do too, but
Every
from what I've
year
heard,
they
it is
always
turned
do
into a
it.
rough festival. Like they have Lollapaloozas all over the world, but Lollapalooza in fucking Chicago, it's in a bad part of Chicago.
No, really?
Yeah.
Like South Side or something
Yeah.
like that. I've never been to Chicago. I've always wanted to
haven't
go.
either.
Neither have I. That's one reason we kind of want to go to Spring Gathering for Bass Neck this year, just to get there and see what it's like.
Oh, yeah.
Been all over, but I can't say I've been to Chicago.
I've been like everywhere except for like the states in the middle, I've been everywhere, West Coast, East Coast,
I haven't been
dirty
in the Northeast,
South.
really, but I've been to all the other ones.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Northeast
Midwest
sucks,
is
man.
just-
You ain't missing nothing.
The Midwest is just, there's nothing better, man. It's like Hicktown after Hicktown, man.
Yeah, I mean, you just see cornfields. That's it for miles and miles and miles. You'd think it would be bad in here, Mississippi, but it's not.
No, we have trees.
Yeah.
Before too much longer, you're going to find something. Really, 100 miles in any direction, you'll find something. You get out in the Midwest, you can go 100 miles without seeing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know what I love about Mississippi? So, I drove all the way here from Seattle one time, dude. It took me about 3 days. It was kind of winter time, so I went around the West Coast to avoid Colorado and all that, because it was I think it was snowing at the time. And went through so many states, dude. A lot of stuff happened. Got pulled over in Nevada in the middle of the desert. Stopped in New Mexico, crashed there, went to Vegas. And once I got to Mississippi, though, I could just look at the scenery, and I knew, I'm here now.
Mississippi's
I
untouched,
didn't even
man.
need signs, I could just see the trees. It's like the change is instantaneous. As soon as you get here, you're like, man, that air tastes like Mississippi.
I made that same trip whenever I was a senior in high school. I had
It's
my
a
dad's
long
friend
trip.
stayed up in Aberdeen, which is probably about 75 miles south of Seattle.
Yeah, yeah.
And we drove up there, got all this stuff, and moved him back down here. It took us 2 days straight driving to get up there.
Yep.
And then I think we took 4 days coming back. But we got to see a lot of cool shit. That was one of the first times I ever seen snow. And that's sad that, I was 18 years old before I seen snow.
Oh yeah, man. I was.
I was like, man, what is
This last time it snowed real hard down. When I had to go to Colorado to see my real more than 12 inch, it's snowing outside, not like it's sleeting and it's kind of sticking to the ground because it's so damn cold outside like it does out here.
Man, I grew up out in Maryland for quite a while as a kid, and
It snows there.
I'm not a big fan of snow.
I don't like it, man. I'm built for hot, not
Yeah,
cold.
no. If it's below 70 degrees, I am not about that life.
I can handle 120 degree weather, but you get me in 30 or 40, I'm like a little kid. I'm like, oh, I don't want to play no more.
It's not even the temperature I'm worried about. It's mostly that it keeps you in. It messes you up. It messes your day up. You gotta fucking scrape snow off your windshield now and clear a path on your driveway so you can pull out.
At least
No, that's just me though.
At least when it's hot outside, everyone's like, you can't take off enough clothes. It's like, man, I can go sit in a sprinkler though,
Right?
and have a grand old time.
I'm a river kid, man.
Me too. I grew
Catch
up
me
being
on
out on the river
river.
every day, dude. That's
Yeah.
what you gotta do. A bunch of crap during the day. It's like, screw it. It's 3:30.
When it's time
Call
to go.
everybody you know. Let's go to the river with a 12 pack.
Yeah, you know, like I don't want to get fully dressed to go outside and
Hell
smoke
no,
or
I don't want to
something,
put
or
on
take the
layers.
trash
I don't
out.
want to need 3 layers. Yeah, like you said, go smoke a cigarette and take the trash out.
Yeah, seriously.
That's the worst thing when it's cold is being a smoker in the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's
you
the
get
worst
nothing-
thing in the world. It'll make you want to quit smoking in the winter.
Every-
Oh, seriously, dude. This one time when I first moved to Seattle a few years ago, man, I'm hanging out with my cousin at his house. This guy doesn't even smoke cigarettes, dude. But you know, we done had a few drinks now, and whenever people drink, it seems like they like to smoke cigarettes, even if they're not a smoker. But it was really cold at the time, man. It's like November in Seattle. It's really cold to me, you know, Mississippi kid, and yeah, this guy's wanting to smoke a cigarette, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm good. It's like 25 degrees out there. I'm gonna pass on the cigarette. Just watch TV, play some video games or something. But this guy was so adamant on smoking a cigarette because he was just so fucked up, I guess, and yeah, that's how much I hate the
we were
cold.
so sick of being out there in the cold this winter. We made New Year's resolution to stop smoking cigarettes, but that ain't happened yet.
That's what I was about to say.
You know, I got
Everybody
really
at
close.
New Year's.
I got really close, man. For a while, I went almost like 4 days without smoking a cigarette at one point, man. It's like a record for me. And then after that, I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta have a cigarette. So I smoked one. And I was like, I'll just smoke one a day for now. But, you know, it all turns back into, once you get on the roll, man, you gotta not stop. Because,
Yeah, it like takes 2 weeks to break.
yeah, you can't turn back, dude. Just do it. For all you smokers out there trying to quit, I'm right there with you.
Man, it reminds me of the story. New Year's this past year. It's supposed to be some kind of DJ event by my house. And, I'm really into DJ, so I'm like, oh yeah, this is really cool. I got a few of my friends. I was like, let's go. We all got a little bit too wasted. We was feeling a little trippy. We get up there and it's like this kid that got DJ equipment for Christmas and had never took it out of the box and is just now trying to play with it, like just pushing buttons like, man, oh yeah, are you ready? Are you ready? So we sat through that for like 10 minutes and I just couldn't handle it anymore. So we decided to go back to the house. And for some reason, New Year's this year was just like
Cold.
frigid.
Oh my
cold.
God, was it?
I have never in my life. We walked to the store to get cigarettes. I got coffee while I was up there. It was like drinking lava, but it was so cold outside that I couldn't stop. I felt like I
Yeah.
burnt my whole insides.
Yeah.
We get back to the house and do our thing. Well, it comes time to shoot fireworks at midnight. I walked outside. I couldn't even smoke a whole cigarette. I was like, fuck fireworks, fuck cigarettes. I'm going back inside.
Yeah, dude.
I'm talking about I went and sat down on the heater.
Yeah, dude. We were in me and my girl were in Atlanta this freaking year, and dude, we walked out of Base Nectar's New Year's things, and it was like 7 degrees outside in Atlanta, and we had to walk a mile. And it was,
Oh my God.
And that damn wind through those buildings was like earth shattering. It was terrible, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I didn't even know it could get that cold in Atlanta.
Right? It's
Right.
hot
Man, that
Atlanta.
sucks, dude. I was like 5 minutes outside. I was like, man, y'all can have these fireworks. I'm going back in.
Yeah, dude, I'm not about the cold. Like, there's a certain type of cold where it starts to kill you, and I'm not about that cold weather.
Yeah, honestly, like once it gets below 32, I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay inside today because it's literally freezing outside.
Like, we're like 70-something% water.
Yeah, it's like
You're not supposed to go outside. And it's fucking, yeah.
Like the hot is hotter here and the cold is colder here.
Yeah.
Because of the
It's
humidity.
bitter.
Because
like in Seattle, the winters were really mild. Summer's super mild. You know, mid to high 80s in the summertime. Only thing is, in the winter, it rains like every day though. So
every
that's
day
one
I was
downside.
in Washington, it rained. It did not. I did not see the sun the whole time I was in Washington.
I'm
And that's
telling
where
you,
I got
man.
to see the Pacific Ocean, and to be honest, I was not impressed. I was like, "This is like,
Dude, it
this
only
weird
looks-
gray color."
It only looks good in California, man. I went to the beach
I
in
didn't
Seattle
get
once.
to make it to the beach in California.
Yeah.
I will say this. Freaking Venice Beach. That water is pretty.
I bet, dude. I've never been to Venice. You know, I was actually born in LA, but I only lived there till I was like 1. I think I visited once when I was maybe 10 or 11, but I haven't been back since.
But with all that, with everything that goes on, there ain't no much how much money they spend to keep that water that nice and all that area.
Doesn't the water just stay like that? It's regular water, you know, from the ocean.
Well, I'm talking about keeping it clean. Like down here, go jump in the Gulf of Mexico in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Oh, but
There's no
isn't that
clean
beach
water in Mississippi. There's muddy water no matter where you go.
I've heard
River,
that beach
pond, lake,
is
whatever.
I've heard that beach is man-made.
It is. With the water, there's so much trash in it. And stuff.
How do you man-make a beach though? I've always wondered that.
They dredge the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they just like dug it out.
Well, they
much.
dredge like channels through for like ships to go through, and they gotta do something with that. So they go and just throw it up on a barge and then throw it and make a man-made beach.
No wonder it's so ugly, man. I'll
Yeah,
tell
I mean,
you what
the Gulf
though.
of Mexico, you got to think for like probably 80, 100 years, they was just dumping whatever up into the rivers, and all those rivers just drain into the Gulf.
Yeah, well, they're
The
dumping it in the
Mississippi River
Mississippi.
is like just, there's nowhere in the Mississippi River that you can actually see bottom. It could be a foot deep and you couldn't see bottom. It's so
Yeah.
muddy. And it dumps straight into the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I've heard once you get out like 15 miles or so, it clears up.
once you get past Chandelier Island, it turns bright blue.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. You're driving blue. Like from like nasty ass, and you hit that foam line out there.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's like a literal line where the two waters are mixing.
Man, we should all go down to the coast soon, man.
Okay.
Dude, didn't you get paid to ride on a boat?
Oh yeah,
or something
totally.
the other day?
Went and took my boss's ski boat out.
Yeah.
Down on Jordan River, right there in Bay St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's
Got paid to go play on a ski boat for the day. It was awesome.
Yeah, man. We got a 21-foot Starfire that me and my buddy of mine built. We've been all up and through those swamps. The swamps down there in the south part of Mississippi are too fun to go play around in. You can do whatever you want to down in there.
Man, it was really funny because like when we first put out, like the channels are so shallow right there.
Oh, yeah.
Where all those camps are, that we sucked mud up into the motor and it kept overheating. So that's why we went and played in it. We went and
Blew it out.
Blew it out. You know, you go really fast forward and stop, and then really fast backwards, and it kind of blows it out. Makes it where it'll run good.
yeah. Dude, it seems like you live a pretty interesting life. We could get there. There was a homie over here the other day who was talking about you, Cliff, and he was like, he said he saw you at Hotel de Base. He had a buddy who liked cameras or something like that.
Oh
And he
yeah.
saw
yeah.
you walking around taking
yeah.
pictures, dude, and he came up to you and was like, "Oh, hey man, what kind of camera is that or something?" And you like looked at your camera and looked up at him and just shook your head and walked away.
Like, how the fuck this thing is?
Honestly, the whole photography thing was, I used to work for iHeartRadio, going around and I ended up doing the photography because that's what I'd end up getting stuck doing.
Yeah.
They brought me up into the group because for some reason, I don't know how I do it, but I have a really good knack for getting in places.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I've noticed
the very
that,
first
man.
show that we covered was this show called Go Hard. It was thrown by Mad Decent. I can't even remember what year it was. It's been like 2 or 3 years ago. But the whole reason we got everywhere up in there was just because I knew what I was doing. I would just go somewhere and I'd be like, oh yeah, this guy seems like he's supposed to be here. I got to watch the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight with Big Gigantic, DJ Snake, Zed's Dead, and Ray Shrimmin. Got to hang out with Ray Shrimmin. They're really
I
cool.
really like
Yeah, dude.
those guys.
I've met
From
those guys.
Mississippi.
Dude, they're-
Yeah, I
I used
know
to
that.
have their phone number.
What?
I used to get really fucked up, and I would send pictures of myself like in all kinds of fucked up places because back then I used to get free concert tickets at least once a week,
Nice.
and it would be like just weird, off the wall stuff. Like one time I went and seen Usher.
That's funny.
I'm not even that big of an Usher fan, but that was one of my favorite shows.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had these girls right in front of me that were fangirling the whole time.
You know, man, R&B singers, they put on really good
Dude,
live shows.
He
They
really
do.
put
They be
on a
dancing
good
and
show.
shit,
Like his
you know?
dancing,
They got
like
the
the
production.
stage, like kept racing and lowering. It was really cool. As far as production goes, I've been to a lot of shows, and that was like one of the best productions I've seen.
They've got so much
Dude,
money.
Usher's been doing it since like mid-90s.
Right, since I was a kid.
Yeah,
been doing it.
he's literally a pro.
Yeah, he's been. Some of them R&B artists, like I would like when you see an Akon show come up, you're like, holy shit, this dude's still doing stuff.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even know he was still
it.
doing stuff. You know, I almost went to see an R. Kelly show.
R.
in
Kelly
Everett,
would probably be a good
Washington.
show, really, actually.
I bet he would have
Dude.
a very high production value.
You know, I kind of like R. Kelly.
Me too.
Don't
No,
judge
that's
me.
what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nothing
I'm
wrong with
not
R.
big of a
Kelly.
fan, but I mean, anything live.
I'm not gonna say I'm like a huge fan, but I'll definitely listen to some R. Kelly, man.
Yeah. All right, man. One last thing, dude. I want you to tell us all that story. I heard you talking about it the other day about how you were, doing a photography job or something. And you hit him with the old switcheroo with your buddy.
Oh man, that's a pretty good story. This was Burke probably 2 years ago. And to be honest, me and my friend went in and we took way too much acid to start off with. So I'm extremely fucked up, and I got this interview with Yellow Claw at the end of the night. And I'm supposed to go in and record the interview and take the pictures. Well, I was too fucked up to do it. And somehow my friend had convinced me that he was not that fucked up, even though he was on the same amount of stuff I was on. We were not functioning human beings at the moment. Well, anyways, time comes and he goes up in to do the photography job for me. The other person I'm working this festival with, at this point, she's completely pissed off at me.
Yeah.
Because this guy's just as fucked up as I am. And I mean, I had a job to do and I was not doing it. Well, he goes up in there and he's just freaked out and bewildered and doesn't know how to work the camera. I mean, I'm an idiot. I'm not that great a photographer, but I do know how to work the camera.
Yeah,
That's really what it. Sometimes half the photographers just know how to work.
I mean, I got some really good
Pretty much,
shots
yeah.
at Hotel de Base. But anyways,
I'm ready. I can't wait to see those, by the way.
digress. But anyways, he's up in there taking pictures. Let me tell you something. Yellow Claw are into photography. Every one of them, they're really into photography, do photography themselves. So they're like, oh man, that looks like you got it zoomed in all up on my face. And they get over there and they get the camera and start looking at it and start laughing at this picture. And they ended up getting on that picture ended up on Yellow Claw's Instagram with 150,000 likes because it was so bad.
Oh my god.
It was that bad.
Dude, that's hilarious, man. I fucking love that story.
But they ended up they could tell he was fucked up, and they hugged him and told him everything was gonna be okay, and that they
It's
loved
okay,
him.
little buddy.
It's
Exactly.
okay.
Nobody's
It's okay,
mad
young
at you.
Padawan. It'll be okay. We've all been here.
Really cool. The black dude up in the band, he thought he was auditioning for a reggae band. He didn't even know it was DJs. He thought it was a reggae band that he was auditioning for, and he got the job.
Nice. Dude, I bet
That's
he's still playing
hilarious.
for that band to this day.
Right.
But, yeah, man, I think we're going to wrap it up here, dude.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming on, Cliff. Seriously.
No
man.
problem, man. Have me on
always-
again. I'll
For
tell
sure,
y'all some
man.
more stories about some other shows I've been to, like Dada Life and
Dude,
Yeah, dude.
we could go on for days.
Anytime.
days.
Seriously, honestly, I don't even want to cut it off right now, but you guys, we can't do this forever. But hey, we're going to be doing this forever.
Can I give
Just
a
not
shout out?
infinitely. Oh, yeah, of course,
Man, I
man.
want to give a shout out to Downtown Music Media for keeping it real since 2011. If y'all don't know them, y'all should check them out. They help run a bunch of events local, and they cover shows everywhere in the Southeast.
And they did some good job helping us pushing our events last week out there a little bit more.
Yeah,
There's
man.
some great people, man. Y'all should go check them out.
Yeah, shout out to
Thanks.
Kayla Camp and Amanda Kyrie and
Y'all doing
Downtown
good.
Music Media.
Y'all doing a good job. Keep it up.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out all of them, man. Shout out Sub City as well.
Sub
For,
City. Yeah.
Just helping out, man. We got some artwork coming from Renee at Sub City, and she's very talented.
Shout out to Renee.
Yeah, we're
Renee.
gonna have all that on
Mama
social
Renee.
media.
She's
Mama Renee.
She's like the mom of the group,
Yeah,
man.
dude,
It wouldn't have happened this weekend without her.
She's our mother,
Yeah.
straight up.
Straight.
Yeah, we're gonna have all that on social media. I put some pictures on there and stuff. I put a couple pictures from Brewskis and all that. Update the Facebook. So yeah, make sure y'all check that out. Share it. Tell your friends. Follow us on Instagram at MM If you wanna, I don't think Cliff has. So do you have social media?
I got Facebook. That's about the only one I'm smart enough to work.
I don't know if you want to say your last name or whatever, but
Oh man, Clifton Burke, man, look me up.
yeah, look him up on Facebook. You guys send him a shout or something, and for sure, follow all that shit. Thanks for listening, man. We'll be back for episode 4 coming out Thursday. Look out for it. And that's gonna be it for Sessions with Fam Volume 2.
See you guys. Thanks for listening.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Hell yeah.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I fucking tell me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw it off on y'all.